I looked at my YouTube studio page and realized today it's been a year since I last uploaded a video to these damn near YouTubes. And you're lying when you say you've missed me. Clearly, as that video still manages to be number 1 in the ranking of 10. That last video was me going the cooking route, but not with food. No, I cooked keys to Retrobright them. And I'm happy to report that a year later, the keys still look rather nice. In this video, I want to talk about what kinds of retro stuff I got and what I'm planning on doing with it. But before we dive in, a quick side tangent on Retrobright, because when I was on AliExpress, a site I frequent to buy refills for my label printer and stuff, I discovered that out there they are selling a sort of commercialized version of Retrobright. I believe Retrobright Liquid is available on eBay and stuff, but this is the first for me. I believe that this was designed for air conditioning units, and it had me laughing when I saw all the review pictures. I wonder what kind of safety instructions they provide with the product, because if this is peroxide, when you get it on your hands and stuff can be a bit inconvenient. So what did I get when it comes to retro in the last year? Starting with some computers. Well, let me start with one of the more obscure computers I got. This is a Triumph-Adler Alphatronic PC F1. I stumbled upon it on the Dutch version of eBay, that now, like its big counterpart, offers a buy it now function, and bought it for the buy it now price. It came with a disk drive, all the original packaging, a floppy drive and a bunch of floppies and documentation. Those I want to, of course, digitize and share on my archive site. Another computer I got is this Epson PX-8. Is it a PX-8? A nifty machine with a very nice form factor, built-in micro cassette drive, and it uses a nifty type of ROM. It's a CPM machine that came without any software, so it's a bit difficult to show off. Behind that we find a computer I actually got 2 of in the past year. A lovely machine when it comes to the power of cost cutting and what it can result in. This is the ZX81, or sometimes referred to as the Timex Sinclair 1000. Also for this computer some software that I want to share on my archive site. And it came with a RAM expander. The little television I got from a local thrift store, it goes really well with it I think. Something I still have to get into more is cartridge dumping. Oh sorry, I mean backing up cartridges. I got a version of this Sony card reader for that. Mainly because it supports the Commodore machines and a bunch of other computers. Then I went on a long car journey to get these 3.5-inch discs that at a first glance don't look too interesting, but these might contain TI-99/4A software on them. Well, that is something the seller told me, as he got them from someone that used to be the chairman of the Dutch TI-99 user group. For instance, this label says TI Writer 2.0. I'm interested to find out if they can really only be read by the TI-99 or if they contain software written on a PC. More floppy disks, as I also expanded my BBC Micro floppy disk collection. I also added another BBC to my collection because it came with a floppy disk drive. A drive I want to use to test a theory of mine. The machine also came with a box of discs I already started archiving, and boy is the BBC a difficult machine when it comes to disc formats. Well, difficult to me as a retro amateur of course. Up next is something that I consider one of my biggest finds. Let's start by showing these cassettes that are part of the find. They belong to the Sharp MZ computers. Well, mainly the Sharp MZ800 computer, as those were included in the lot. But no, this find contains software for the MZ700, 800 and 80K. It comes on cassettes, floppy disks and quick disks. The disk drives for this line of computers rarely show up on the Dutch version of eBay, so when I saw this lot, that not only came with 2 disk drives, but also with a whole lot of software, I had to jump on it. And as other collectors had the same intention, it wasn't cheap. But as soon as I saw the beautiful pieces, I knew it was worth every penny. Oh, and the old folks I got it from were very nice too. They explained to me how they used it back in the day for various pieces of software and games. When I went to pick it up, they had difficulty opening the front door as all the stuff was in their hallway. As my channel might be a bit of promise a lot, deliver little, I'm happy to inform you that I have already digitized the cassettes, all 201 of them. I'm still fine-tuning the pages a bit, but they are accessible for people to peruse. The software is a mixture of English and Dutch. I hope to find a way to translate some of the basic programs to English. The floppies are also on their way, as are pages showing how to use the software. The cassettes turned out to contain more than 1200 programs. In an Adventures in Archiving I want to show the archiving process and some of the various titles. Another Sharp computer I got, one a bit more rare, is this Sharp PC 3101, a computer you can't really find a lot about online. Really nice design. This one also came with all the boxes, a CRT display, floppy drives and a disk and manuals that I will share on my site, of course, after I manage to archive them. A more random thing I got from a local thrift store is this rather nice Philips PM3233 oscilloscope. Love all the knobs. Oscilloscopes are still a bit new to me. This Sharp PC 4600 I added because I also wanted the more modern PC line of Sharp represented in my collection. The year was marked as being one that I got a lot of cassettes. Starting with the MZ lot containing 200-ish tapes, I got a whole bunch of TRS-80 software cassettes. These are really fun to archive, I discovered. They are not yet available on my site. I also got this box of cassettes from folks saying this belonged to their data hoarding uncle that passed away. I believe there is software in this box for the MSX, BBC, C64 and a couple more obscure pocket computers. And of course in every batch of cassettes you get, there's always one or two containing music of varying quality. I also spent a year looking at ways to digitize my growing collection of documentation. Interestingly and slightly unexpectedly, this landed me in the emergency response room. More on that in a later video. Finding ways to handle physical media that is giving read errors also sparked my interest, so I won't be limiting the cooking to keys anymore. I also got this Philips portable computer with a more than interesting feature, one I did not expect to find on it anyways. I'm keeping it a bit mysterious as of course I want to make a video on it. Oh, and this Fairchild Channel F, well, the German version, also entered my collection. One of the joysticks needs some TLC. Of course, beginning with this video, I hope that I will more frequently start uploading again. I think the first topic will be this mystery PC by Supercom. The most expensive purchase of the past year was this mystery machine that I'm still keeping under wraps. It cost me a lot as I missed how much prices on importing from Japan have gone up. But with all my splurges, as soon as I see the machine I forget about that and just see how cool they are. So that was a ramble on the past year. Apologies to the one or two individuals that missed my videos. See you next year. Nah, just kidding. Thanks for watching.